Jeremy Clarkson has slammed Donald Trump with a scathing take on the UK-US trade deal. In his latest column, he sarcastically questioned what Britain will gain, suggesting we will be allowed to buy terrible left-hand drive cars that are far too big for our roads. On food imports, he wrote that Britons will be able to eat chicken that tastes vaguely of a swimming pool and beef that's so full of chemicals, we will wake up in the morning with two heads. He dismissed this advantage, noting we only have one steel plant left in this country and all it made last year was a knife and fork. Clarkson suggested the deal is likely even worse than it appears. He also shockingly said Trump should become King of America with ceremonial powers similar to the British monarchy. Clarkson proposed transforming the US presidency into a figurehead role akin to the British monarch. The former Top Gear presenter argued that America's political system is producing only lunatics for the White House. He wrote that the current presidential system gives the officeholder enormous power, unlike the British king who is just a figurehead who's wheeled out occasionally to open car parks and stand on the balcony at Buckingham Palace. Clarkson claimed Trump might welcome such a change, noting he wouldn't have to bow out after 4 years and could stay in office till he dies. He could call himself King Donald I and make people bow when they meet him. I think he'd like that a lot, Clarkson continued in his column for The Sun. The broadcaster suggested this ceremonial role would involve a president who simply opens stuff and waves. And nothing else. Clarkson's proposal comes amid his broader criticism of American leadership options. He described the recent US election as offering voters a choice between a woman who wrote speeches using tiles picked randomly from a Scrabble bag, and a maniac with nylon hair. He also mentioned J.D. Vance, describing him as a godbotherer who thinks women who've been raped should be forced to have the resultant baby. Clarkson concluded that because of the way candidates are chosen, using money, only lunatics will ever end up in the White House. Clarkson also criticized Trump's grasp of historical facts in his column. He pointed out that Trump recently claimed America won World War II, which Clarkson disputes. The simple truth of the matter is that we held Hitler at arm's length until the Russians were able to defeat his armies, Clarkson wrote. He noted Trump's tendency to share every thought. We always know what's going on in Donald Trump's head, because he tells us. Every thought he ever has is said out loud. Clarkson highlighted other historical inaccuracies, including Trump's comment that the India-Pakistan conflict has been going on for centuries. Which is odd because Pakistan was only created in 1947, Clarkson observed. He described Trump's understanding of reality as shaky and a worry.